Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be unboxing the latest Zenbook from Asus with a screen pad and sharing with you my review. Zenbooks or laptops themselves have been pretty boring for the past few years. They have become smaller and powerful, but nothing more. And now, we have a laptop with a screen pad, a secondary touchscreen which also acts like a trackpad. And this is my first time using a laptop like this. So guys, here's the box. It has a very minimalistic design. On the front, we might just see two lines, but that probably hints us about the Zenbook inside. No matter what, it does look pretty cool. On the side and on the back, we have the specifications and pricing information at the bottom. On the box, it's priced at 1,15,000 rupees. Now let's get on with the unboxing. There's just one seal, so let me just open it up. And here we have it, a Zenbook in the royal blue color. Now on the lid of the box, it says "In Search of Incredible." And behind it, we have a sleeve for the Zenbook. Let's come back to it later. So at the top, we have the laptop itself in plastic wrapping. Let me just put that aside. Next, we have some documentation. And on this side, inside the compartment, we have the power adapter, connecting cable, and an Ethernet port connector. The compartment on the other side is empty. Now let me put all these things aside and come back to the sleeve. Yes, not the laptop, the sleeve. So here we have it. The pouch is really small, obviously to accommodate this small Zenbook. It has a soft material on the inside to prevent scratches when you place the Zenbook, and the outer layer has cloth texture for grip. It's pretty good looking. Now let's come back to the Zenbook itself. Let me take off this plastic wrapping, and here it is, the 14-inch Zenbook with a cool spun metal finish lid in royal blue color. Now this Zenbook feels pretty light in weight. It just weighs about 1300 grams. Now once we open it up, here we have a sheet between the keyboard and the screen, and this is how the Zenbook looks once we open it up. Now on the trackpad we have a sticker. Let me just remove that. And this is how that screen pad looks like. Now let's have a physical overview and check out the most highlighting features. This laptop is completely made of high quality plastic. At the top it has this spun metal finish. It looks pretty cool, but it's also a fingerprint magnet. On the right side it has two LED lights for status indication, 3.5mm audio jack, USB 2.2 port, and a micro SD card reader. On the left side it has a charging port, a HDMI port, USB 3.1 port, and a USB 3.1 Type-C port. On the back it just says Zenbook series with an exhaust vent on the left side. On the front it's completely plain with a bit of a cutout to pull the Zenbook's lid. On the bottom we have this exhaust vent, 4 rubber feet for a bit of elevation and grip, and towards the bottom corners we have speakers on either side. Now once you open the lid, we are greeted with a beautiful 14-inch IPS display with Full HD resolution with 92% screen to body ratio. It has 178-degree wide view technology and 3mm ultra slim bezels. Asus likes to call it the frameless design or the 4-sided nano edge design. Now below the display we have a full-size backlit keyboard with a pretty huge display. It's a second generation screen pad that also acts like a secondary display. This keyboard has 1.4mm key travel and it's missing the numpad, but you can use the screen pad for that. I'll show that later. Now on the keyboard we have the function keys with some quick shortcuts, and on this particular keyboard we can also disable the function key by pressing function escape. To enable it, we need to press the same buttons again. Now the screen pad comes with a 5.65-inch IPS panel with Full HD Plus resolution, and the glass covering the display is fingerprint and smudge resistant. As it's also a trackpad, it uses precision trackpad technology and supports up to 4-finger smart gestures. Now for the internal specifications, it sports an Intel Core i7-8565U Whiskey Lake processor. It's an 8th generation Intel processor with 4 cores and 8 threads. It has NVIDIA GeForce MX250 graphics with 2GB of DDR5 VRAM along with Intel's integrated graphics. It has 16GB of LPDDR3 RAM with 1TB of M2 SSD. It will be running Windows 10 Home Edition right out of the box. As for battery, it has a 50 Wh battery, and according to Asus, it can run continuously up to 14 hours depending upon your usage. It also has a dual band gigabit class Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, and Harman Kardon audio. Just like the previous Zenbooks, even this one has a new ergo lift hinge mechanism that hides half of the bottom chin of the display, elevates the keyboard for comfortable typing, and improves the cooling system. This is also one of the most highlighting features of this laptop. Now for the review, laptop obviously looks super sleek. It's awesome to look at. It's very lightweight, at least when compared to your regular laptop. This spun metal finish looks pretty cool, but it's also a fingerprint magnet. I wish it came with some oleophobic coating, Or Asus could bring in some new design with a nice texture to it. As a nice addition, we got the sleek pouch. It fits, but way too perfectly. It's small and it's a tight fit for the Zenbook, almost like bragging about the sleekness. Personally, my favorite thing about this Zenbook, or all the Zenbooks in general, is we can open it with just a single hand. For most laptops, at least in the budget segment, we need to use two hands. So I'm really liking that a lot. Next, this ergo-lift design is also a great design change. Just raising the laptop even by a tiny bit greatly improves the overall performance. Earlier, I forgot to mention about the face unlock feature. This laptop has a front camera along with infrared sensors above the display, and it uses all that combination to give us the face unlock feature. I'm not sure how secure it is, but it does work and it's pretty reliable. It's pretty fast in good lighting conditions, and it works flawlessly even in low lighting conditions. I wish it had a fingerprint scanner as well. Now for the display, I just love it. You're getting a 14-inch Full HD Plus IPS display with super slim bezels all around, and it just looks awesome. If you're a content creator or you're just checking a huge spreadsheet, this display will just look beautiful. This display can get pretty bright. You can use the function keys to quickly increase or decrease the screen brightness to work in all kinds of lighting conditions. The only con is this glossy finish, and it can be a problem if you're using this Zenbook in a bright environment. Otherwise, in indoor lighting conditions, it is pretty good. Now the speakers on this laptop are not that loud, but they are kinda okay and sound pretty good. Here's a quick sample. Now typing on this keyboard is pretty good. It has a good key travel, but I still miss my full-sized keyboard. Now the screen pad on this laptop is just a high-resolution touch display. It can be used like a numpad, trackpad. You can even write something over here, maybe add a signature to your documents. Asus has a bunch of preloaded applications with custom shortcuts. You can use them or use the screen just like a secondary display. You can easily bring a window down here and use the extra space, or you can even watch a video in the smaller screen while you're working on the bigger screen. This setup works really well if you have a wireless mouse. I don't know how much an average person can benefit from it, but if you can use it properly, it can be of great use. Now, if you just want to use the screen as a regular mouse, you can just touch the screen pad with 3 fingers and you're back to your regular trackpad. In this mode, we can use all the Windows-based gestures. Now the final thing to talk about would be performance. If you're a normal user or even a heavy user, you'll not notice any kind of performance related issues. It has 16GB of RAM and 1TB of M2 SSD, so everything was pretty snappy, all the applications were loading pretty quick. You can play smaller games, but that's it. You can't play heavier games like PUBG or anything else that are graphic intensive. So guys, this is an awesome laptop, but it's obviously not for everyone, especially not for gamers. It's probably for developers, content creators, business executives, and people who just want great performance in the most compact form factor. For gamers, check out the Asus ROG series laptops. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about this product, link for that is in the description. Do check it out. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.